the three of us should be able to calculate kind of within a minute when he will actually show up.
Alright, so I bite his hand off.
We don't need the rest of you.
You start walking your way towards Otter, who is currently stabbing your musical equipment with a kitchen knife. And that's when all of a sudden, Patch starts hearing a voice. Free me. Free me. Just like I freed the slaves. Patch, how do you react to this?
Oh, wow.
How do I know that's really you, Abe?
Because, well, take
your hat off.
You know, look at the beehive. All right, you take off the beehive. You sort of like kind of huddle around it. So
Can I do this? Wait.
Yeah.
Can I do this after we leave with it? Like, can we just skedaddle?
You can choose to ignore Abraham Lincoln if you would like.
And then can I tell him to give me 5 minutes, man? We do this away from people so we can talk freely.
Yes.
Did the slaves have 5 minutes?
Wait a minute.
Cool.
Wait. Hold on a second, says Mr. Lincoln.
Waited 407.
He's like, now wait a minute, hold on. I'm under a hat. This hat feels kind of familiar. So does this jack. Wait a minute. And you see some bees. Yep. You see some bees come out from under your hat. They swarm around you, and they're looking at all the clothes. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is that my... Where did you dig up my grave and steal my clothes?
We're on a mission, sir.
I have absolutely had it. The beehive starts vibrating more and more. The hat bursts as bees, scores and scores of bees come out and start swarming around. The entire convention is in mass hysteria as the bees begin to form a shape. It's the shape of a giant Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god.
I switched to Flight of the Bumblebee.
By the way...
Can we leave? Let's keep leaving.
You just keep leaving? You look for the hive. It is currently lodged right where the heart of a human would be in the bee Abraham Lincoln amalgamation.
Oh, it's not still in my hands?
Aim the gun, my guy.
Oh, now I have to shoot it.
He's got trauma.
Gungeon Master.
I'm so worried about shooting.
Gungeon Master.
Gungeon Master, could you give me a lay of the land just in terms of like where we are physically? Like, how easy is it for us to interact with each other? Like, they've made it out of this place, and are they within like talking distance of me? Like,
they are within.
Is this like a telepathic voice, or like can I hear some murmuring coming from under a hat? Like that? Did I hear human words before this happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how aware are the rest of us about like something like that is happening? Like, where? Can I
Honey
see
Bear and Patch. Honey Bear and Patch made their way towards you. They were actively making their way towards you. You would not have been able to hear Abraham Lincoln's voice, but you are within shouting distance. And certainly when this fucking bee thing happens, you're close enough that you can run over and interact. Ford, you see, remember, there's no roof. You see the top of like a big bee monster inside the convention if you wanted to do anything about that.
I gotta be ready with the car. We gotta get out of here.
I just shout, "Run, motherfuckers!"
I'm taking off the jacket, obviously. I'm saying sorry, Abe, to that. No jacket for me. If the hat was, that was upsetting him. I am still wearing my clothes that I was wearing before as like a band person, which actually was this white hat, so it's this hat again. And let's just leave, right? Like,
All right.
Well, on the way
you-
up, I'm gonna plug the. Don't we have an iPod, like, loaded up with the presidential debate?
That was one of the
Brother,
potential
yes, we do.
items that you could have gotten. You decided to opt for the gun instead.
Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my
Eddie Bear still
laptop
has.
out. I'm going to load up YouTube, and I'm going to put on 2024 presidential debate YouTube poop ultimate 10-hour loop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that laptop, plug it into the aux cord, and I'm going to climb as high as I can and put my laptop up in a corner so nobody can get it.
Using
And then I'm gonna
the
rejoin.
speakers that were meant for your band, you blast the presidential debate of 2024 throughout the entire convention. Abraham Lincoln stops his rampage for a moment and hears what's going on. He doesn't know who these people are,
Loves it.
but he recognizes a presidential debate, and he starts weeping, weeping honey for the state of this current country. He falls to his knees, which causes some shaking.
His
Remember,
knees.
this is his knees. Remember, this is like a dock overlooking a river. The whole place shakes with him falling to his knees, and some of the wood holding everything up starts to crack. What do you do now?
I guess we
This
keep
fucker's
leaving, right?
This fucker's not Lincoln.
What he looks at
If
you
he was
and he's-
Lincoln, he'd have to go.
he looks at you and he's like, "Fuck, yes I am," and he throws bees at you. I'm going to roll to see if
I
they.
eat the bees like a bear does.
Well, let's see. Well, let's have you
If
roll
I-
for bear, but remember, you are currently only 2 bear and 4 criminal, so you have to roll a 1 or a 2 for this to be successful. You roll a 4, our first failed roll in a while. The bees surround Otter and start stinging her. You're not dead, but it certainly is painful, and you're not in a good position right now. What do the rest of you do?
Oh no.
Leave.
You're gonna leave Otter?
Yeah, I mean, well, like, maybe.
I just scream, see, what I tell you, this isn't Lincoln. Lincoln wouldn't pull this shit. Lincoln wouldn't know what a sound system is. Lincoln's brain would be broken thinking about a PA system. He wouldn't think shit about politics.
My
He
brain
wouldn't know
would be
motherfucking
broken.
shit.
Really? Did you just
This
make
goes.
that? You just say that to me? I got shot in the head, you know. Lincoln,
Yeah, and
I always thought he got shot in the head.
I like to fuck the wound, okay? Yeah, we all got problems, buddy.
okay, Lincoln is preparing to throw more bees at Otter, but before that happens, I think I need to give Patch and Ford a chance to perform an action.
Where am I at this point? Because I've been trying to leave for a few turns now.
You're like in the middle of the place. Like you're not far away, but you're not like close either. Like you're close enough that you can
I
either.
see the car.
No, you see the entrance, or
Yeah,
rather
how
the
far
exit.
can we get to the car?
You guys.
I hear the car.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, you cannot. Oh, okay, you don't hear the car, but you hear Evan's beeping. Yes. Again, you're in running distance from the entrance.
Let's peace out.
Let's get out of here.
This is not what we said. No Abraham Lincoln Ghost is gonna ruin my heist. No, thank you.
All right, you two start running. As you do, the pocket of Marshall's coat starts glowing. But you guys make a run for it, and Abraham Lincoln throws more bees at poor Otter, who rolls another 4. She is not dead yet, but on the brink of death. I'm like, Otter,
Jesus.
is there anything you like Abraham Lincoln gets up close to you after stinging you with just bees and bees and bees? He's, by the way, a little shorter now, just because he stung you with so many bees who die after they've stung. So the bee amalgamation is a little shorter. He gets up to you and he's like,
Oh,
He's like,
you're a
"Wha-"
sacrifice.
he's like, what do you say to my face? Say I'm not Abraham Lincoln. I dare you. I double dare you.
They don't have a face, and before you say that's offensive, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Whatever it is you're angling for, it seems like we're the only ones that can get it for you. So the more you sting me, the more that you're SOL, the more that you don't know how to turn off this fucking PA system that you want off, the more that you can't get the shit that you want. So either act like a real person and tell us who the fuck you are, or get out of here, because I don't know. Like, I'm like, this whole situation reeks of some sort of, like, cloak and dagger plot that I didn't want to get involved in. I barely wanted to get involved in this. I'm just saying. Is it the hive that's enchanted? Are you enchanted? Is each bee enchanted? Is each one of you part of Abraham Lincoln? Like a quark floating around a nucleus? Like, what's going on here, man? Explain the lore. Explain the lore.
You deserve that much. Ghosts have to haunt the last place that they were. When I died in the theater, I had my prized honey, a beehive with me, and I have to haunt that beehive forever. The runner of this convention was using magic to control me and my ghost, but all of a sudden I became free. It must have something must have happened to him. I don't know, but the first thing I hear after being free for years and years and years is all this nonsense, and some guys wearing the clothes that apparently dug up my grave, like. And you're apparently with them. Look, I'm pissed. I'm pretty pissed.
You don't really know that.
And maybe I'm overreacting, but
I need to ask this question as directly as possible. Are you a bunch of bees, or are you a ghost?
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost possessing the bees.
And we killed the guy. Do you want
possessing
that?
less and less bees. So fuck you. Sting us all you want.
I'm
We
sorry.
killed the guy that possessed you. That's good.
You killed the guy who possessed me, or who was controlling me?
I think, right? Right?
Yeah. Well, sure. Speaking as Carson, the
With all
DM,
due
yes.
respect, sir.
Was that Sabrina?
With all due respect, sir.
So we're
Like,
friends. Give us your hive, baby.
If you live in the beehive, why do you give a shit that we robbed your grave? This is much ado about nothing.
Are
What do
you
you need
asking
to
me
do?
why I'm pissed that you dug up my corpse and stole my clothes? I feel like you're the...
Which we're not saying, hey, we didn't say we did that.
That is a conclusion that Abraham Lincoln has come to himself. You can deny it if you want, I guess, but...
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all I'm saying
You
is
keep the
I'm not
clothes.
interested in human politics, but I am interested in ghost stuff. I'm interested in ghost logistics. Are these ghost bees? Are these magic bees? If all of these bees are dead, are you dead a second time, Mr. Lincoln?
That is a horrifying
more
thought
beef.
that I really don't want to think too hard about. Jesus Christ, that's a lot to
And you
dwell
better not
on.
fucking sting anyone to death.
Why not?
We got a gun.
You have a gun. I'm a hostage still.
Are you still playing hostage? Jeez.
If this bees doesn't know,
Break the
bees
character.
has no reason to believe,
Patch,
But I'm in on it, then yeah,
Abraham
I'm
Lincoln
a-
is, out of everyone here, he's the most pissed at you right now.
Oh. All right, then. Fuck you, Abe. Let's do this.
He's...
Are you gonna have a duel?
the...
No, we're leaving.
Good.
Feel free to be
Hold off.
bees. Go be yourself, Abe. But we are not.
Can you hold off the security for us? Is that possible?
I can. I just don't know what I'm even doing with my life anymore.
Unlike.
Figure it out, man. Like, if you don't want to be friendly with us, that's one thing. But otherwise, we're just gonna leave. Like,
Why'd
we're here for money.
Why did you come
For
here?
heisting,
For money.
you know? Maybe we're doing we swapped it with a fake one.
Oh, you're
So
looking.
people can still have their tour attraction. You're free, like a genie, I guess.
I'm stuck
think
inside
of us
the
as, like, a
beehive,
A bee.
and I'm possessing the bees.
Oh, either let the beehive come with us, or
Yeah.
stay here and be a weird ghost.
Be
And,
friends.
Bees
and
whatever
bears.
remaining security is gonna definitely think that you are the aggressor. So
You know what? I'm gonna roll a persuasion check for all three of you, and let's see if any of you can talk Honest Abe down. All right. Unfortunately, the Patches fails. Although Patch gets to roll twice. Nope, the second one also failed. Next one is Steve. Steve succeeds, and
And I have a gun with me.
and Otter does not succeed. So Steve, you are the only one who succeeds in talking Abraham Lincoln down. What would you like to say to him?
Let's say bees and bears can be friends. Come home with us, and we'll give you your clothes back.
I already abandoned the jacket.
You know what?
Destroyed the hat.
I think you might have a point, and if I can't fix the country I love, I can at least fix the bears. And so you all run out of the convention. He scoops.
We killed your enemy guy.
He
So
scoops
we're
up poor
good
Otter,
for
who's
friends.
like really hurt from all the stings, but he doesn't sting her this time. The security is shooting, but like he's blocking it with his bees, just losing more and more bees. Ford, you're currently sitting in your car. You're listening to music, and all of a sudden, the entrance
It's on the Macarena now.
The entrance of the convention bursts open as a giant bee monster who resembles Abraham Lincoln, carrying your three companions, makes it over to your car. I'm gonna say the three amigos hop in the car with the hive. The bees surround the car in a teamworky kind of way. Ford, what do you do? What do you have to say about all this? Like, what? How do you react?
You know, you ready for a 3-star ride? And I gun it.
Just for flavor, you get away, but just for flavor, let's see if you make it back on time or if you're 20% late.
you crashed. You crashed.
You get
do I crash immediately into the concrete barrier of the parking lot?
No. Congratulations, though.
You drive into the lake. You drive into the lake. Or
my God.
river.
Drive off a bridge.
Congratulations, though, you do make it back to the apartment right on time. From this point on, this is a successful honey heist. You have befriended the ghost of Abraham Lincoln. However, the ghost is tied to the beehive, so you can either sell the beehive, and I'm not going to have Abe be pissed about that, or keep the beehive and be Abe's friend forever, or some other option you can come up with your imagination. How would you like the story to end?
You know, we have the ghost of Abraham Lincoln.
I'm trying to... Well, do we have the ghost of Abraham Lincoln or a million tiny bee mouths to feed?
Yes.
That's the question. I'm trying to
It doesn't seem like there are to feed.
isn't proper.
It seems like it seems immoral of us to sell it. So I think it's kind of like we became friends.
Well, yeah. Let me be clear. Selling the person who ended slavery is not a good look.
We're definitely not. Yeah, like we didn't. It's a successful heist, and like none of us died. Otter came close. Sorry, Otter. But like we also didn't get the rewards. We did get all that honey.
We got the honey.
We got that honey.
I will say though, we killed that guy.
Oh, you know
and
what?
you got his clothes before he was even buried.
Hold on, there's one aspect of the story I almost forgot. The reason why Marshall was able to control Abraham Lincoln's ghost is because of a magic.
Why did we put the replica in there? I feel like.
Well, hold on. Before we
no one really knows.
No one to this day. No one's really sure what happened at the fateful HoneyCon 2024. But the reason that Marshall was able to control Abraham Lincoln's ghost was through a magical relic that was in his pocket, which was glowing. So Abe tells you this, and he's like, "You can set my soul free if you would like, because you still have the jacket that has that thing in there." I'll leave it up.
And then we can sell.
If you'd like, tell you what, you can either, to make you as consequence free as possible, you guys can either live in the universe where Abraham Lincoln didn't know that and you're just friends with him forever, or you can live in the universe where he told you that and you let him pass on and sell the hive for money. I'll let you choose.
We could go the route where now that we've, this is our one last job of heist crime, we got Abraham Lincoln, now we get into politics.
Yeah. Oh, feel free to make shit up, by the way. If that's what you want to do, I'm here for it. You tell me how it ends.
I think we should transfer him to something that's not the hive, so we can sell the hive.
Sure. What would you like to transfer him to?
Get that money.
Was the hive only valuable because it had the ghost in it?
No,
one
people didn't know that because we didn't know that.
No one knew about the ghost. They only knew that it was Abraham Lincoln's hive, and that's where the prestige and money comes from. The only one who knew about the ghost is dead. You cut his hand off and shot him in the head.
Well, let's ask Abe what he would prefer to
Where do you
possess.
want to go, man? Do you want to be in this hive?
No, I think I've had enough time in this hive. You know what? I would like it if you just... The only way to pass on is for my soul to reconnect with my body. Since you've already dug it up once, could you do me a solid and bring me back to it?
I guess.
Absolutely.
You want to fuck the wound too, huh?
Excuse me, what?
And that's... We'll bury the bees.
And that's...
You want to fuck your own exit wound, I get it, yeah. We've all dreamt of it.
I have decided not to kill you, but, like, I'm regretting it more and more as this... I tell you what,
Look, I'm fine with you killing me. I just discovered ghosts exist. It's basically a get-out-of-jail-free card for immortality.
Sort of. You are tied to the last thing you messed with, so I guess before you die, here's my advice to you all. Mess with something...
Do it, Abe.
Yeah, keep whatever you want to be haunting for the rest of your life close to you, because, like, you never know. You never know. And with that horrifying bit of
ghost lore.
Of ghost revelation, you guys make it off.
Yeah.
You give Abraham Lincoln's soul back to his body. He is not too plussed about the burial job, but he's fine with it. You sell the hive, and you make oodles and oodles of money. Before we end it, I would love for you all to tell me, what do you do with your share of the money? You're all just like, we hadn't thought that far ahead, actually.
I think my thing is I don't know what I want to do with the money. I don't know what to take from this experience.
That's a fair point.
Abraham Lincoln, dick. My friends are unreliable, misunderstood by everybody around me. I don't know.
I think we gotta each get our cut, retire on some island somewhere. Don't worry about the woes of life anymore.
I will say, Otter probably has 1% less money than the rest of y'all, because she needs to go to a hospital and treat all those bee stings.
Yeah.
I'll cover the hospital bill.
Aww.
I'll take that 1%.
I'm gonna start the court martial's foundation for amputated limbs.
Like a prosthetics.
Prosthetics, yeah.
A man who lived approximately 26 minutes without a hand.
His rolls were really good. His rolls were really good.
Life is defined by that.
I imagine that our group buys their way to musical fame.
Yeah, does the band stick together?
Ford buys some really good
We've put
earplugs.
out a few more records, but people like to think that there's a before and after this one record. The record that we did, our two best records are the one right before the heist and the one right after the heist. And people like the stuff on either side of it. But pretty much you're a fan of before or after. And what Patch does with the money is invests in a chain of family-style restaurants.
Oh.
That mostly are based in airports and hospitals because people think it's the other Patch Addams.
Ha!
The Robin Williams one.
Evan, what do you do with your share?
Ford v. Beararri produces a totally fake movie, Ford v. Ferrari, which is not real and is 100% fantasy.
Well, everybody,
New product placement in the movie.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I've decided on my money.
Ooh, tell us, Otter.
Otter, because Otter doesn't have anything that she wants really personally out of this money. I've become haunted, pun intended, by the idea that ghosts are real, and that in the end, in death, we can all transform into the thing that we want to be. So she devotes the rest of her life using the money to found a paranormal investigation sort of like foundation that's open to all species as long as they're willing to communicate. Because, as she says, we'll all be ghosts in the end. So that's what I use my money for, and I kind of go back behind the shadows, not as a person, not as a bear, but just as Otter.
I like how Otter is the only one who really took the existential dread of this whole experience to heart.
No, everybody else just wanted the, like, I feel like I was just reacting to, like, the horrors of the universe that were being revealed to me while, like, just disabling a very simple alarm system, and the rest of you were really focused on getting some honey. You were focused on getting some literal honey, and then secondarily more money.
Oh, guys, that was...
Like I tried for some character development.
Congratulations, everybody, on heisting that honey. Going over just a few things that never came up. The middle dock. So I noticed, I mentioned in the prep session that there were some other bears that tried to heist the honey before. The middle dock was where a ton of honey was going to be, and it was a trap, but you totally avoided it. And then also, there's Otter. If Abraham Lincoln, so when I rolled for what the twist was going to be, the roll that I made was, but little do they know that the bees are angry. And I'm like, why are they angry? And I was like, it's Abraham Lincoln's beehive. Maybe it's possessed. But then how am I going to get the Abraham Lincoln to fight the players? I know he's going to be controlled by the director of the convention. But then in the prep session, you guys were like, let's go dig up his grave. And I'm like, all right, that's that problem taken care of. That was so perfect.
Yeah. I also feel like the bees are angry is like, yeah, if we're fucking with a bee's hive, of course they're going to be angry.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't need to be possessed. That would be a leap.
No, but come on. I'm glad I did what I did. Y'all fought a ghost, and you know what?
Well, that was great. I love.
You brought Abraham Lincoln peace.
I like that you didn't know that there were bees until we examined the hive.
I like how Otter's character was like so past this shit, and then once the fight happened, was the one who kind of like. Yeah, I mean, you all sort of came together eventually, fucking Patch and Honey Bear, like, let's get out of here. But it was your politically minded thinking, or rather, you're just rational minded thinking that was like, Abe, let's talk about this for a second. That ultimately brought him.
It started. But I started angry. I was done. I was done with this supernatural hogwash.
Yeah.
I want to get out there. You know.
Absolutely.
I like Honest Abe being a set of bees. So pretty good.
Oh, well, congratulations, everybody. You heisted the honey.
Got the honey.
Here, actually, real quick, Sabrina, I've made you bigger on Discord, so like the stream can see you more. Can you hold up your picture of Otter real quick? Just give us a really good look.
Otter.
There you go. That's what Otter looks like.
I was trying to scan it for the thing, but my computer decided to self-destruct just before the stream, so we made it in America.
Well, unless anyone has anything else to say, I think we have reached the conclusion of the honey heist. Goodbye, everybody.
Happy October.
Happy October. And much more to come from Nice Hog. Bye.
Baby.